So let's just talk about the double-ended queue. So a double-ended queue is a linear data structure that allows the insertion and the deletion operation from both the ends. That means from the front and the rear end. So here we have one queue. Now this is the rear end of the queue and this is the front end of the queue. Now in a normal queue we can insert items from the rear end and we can delete the item from the front end. But in a double-ended queue we can perform the insertion and deletion from both the ends. That means here we can perform the insertion from the rear and also we can perform the deletion from the rear end. And not just this, we can delete from the front end and also we can perform the insertion from the front end also. So that means we can perform both the insertion and the deletion from both the ends. And because of this, the double-ended queue has the flexibility than the standard queue. So let's just talk about the operations that we can perform on a double-ended queue. So first of all, we have the operation push front. So in this operation we can insert a new element from the front end. Similarly also we have push back. So with this operation we can insert a new item from the rear end of the queue. And thirdly we have the pop front. So that means we can delete items from the front of the queue. Fourthly we have the pop back. So with this operation we can delete item from the rear end of the queue. And also we have the get front. So this operation returns the element from the front end. Similarly also we have the get rear. So this operation returns the element from the rear end. In both the operations we do not remove the element, we just only return the value of those elements. And also we have the isEmpty operation. So with this operation we check if a queue is empty or not. And also we have the size. So this will return the number of elements that we have in our queue. So let's just talk about the types of double-ended queue we have. So we have two types of double-ended queue. So first of all we have the input restricted double-ended queue, and secondly we have the output restricted double-ended queue. So in a input restricted double-ended queue, insertion is allowed from only one end but the deletion can be done from both the ends. That means the insertion can only be done from the rear end of the DEque, but the deletion can be done from the front end, and also we can done the deletion from the rear end of the queue. Now in case of the output restricted double-ended queue, so here the deletion can be done from the front end only, but here we can perform the insertion from the rear end and also we can perform the insertion from the front end also. So these are the two types of double-ended queue that we have. So let's now talk about some of the application of the double-ended queue. So first of all, the double-ended queue can be used to solve the sliding window problem, and also we can use this for the undo or the redo operation, and also this can be used for the purpose of palindrome checking, and also in case of the microprocessor scheduling this can be used. So because in a double-ended queue we can perform the insertion and deletion from both the ends, so because of this it has the property of both the LIFO and also it has the properties of FIFO. Now to implement this double-ended queue, so here we can use the array based approach. That means we can use one circular array to implement the double-ended queue, or we can use the linked list. So we can use the doubly linked list. Here each node has pointers to both the next and the previous node, and also we can use two stacks to implement the double-ended queue, one stack will be used for the front and another one will be used for the rear. So hope you understand about the double-ended queue. See you in the next one. Take care.